Welcome, folks. I am Jaby Koay, joined by Achara Kirk.
What's up?
We're recording this from Denver, Colorado, because we were visiting my friend Sintel, and we shot a bunch of videos with him. This is our last day in Denver, and we're running out of time to do our reaction to the screening for Loki episode 2 of season 1, and so we're doing it here in the hotel right before we're gonna get on the flight. So I apologize for the weird lighting or sound or anything that is out of our control. We're just doing our best to do our thing. So if you're watching this on YouTube, then you're gonna see a cut down version of our reaction. It's a maximum of 5 minutes, picture-in-picture is what's allowed. If you want to see the entire reaction uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Jaby Koay, where you can watch the entire thing along with us, but you will need your own Disney Plus subscription so you can open up the video alongside our reaction. And we'll give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync to make it a lot easier for you to get in sync with our reaction while you're watching the show. If you're watching this on Patreon, thanks so much for supporting us here, really appreciate it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and give this an upvote if you could. All right, here we go. Oh God, it's so early, but even when it's early, I love this song. I should play this as soon as I wake up in the morning.
You should just have that as your like alarm clock ringtone.
That'll wake you up properly.
I was like, is this a legit like Middle Ages or
a fair?
A fair, yeah, Renaissance fair. Like it looks just corny enough.
Hi, what's going on? You guys aren't dressed right.
Variant detected, Commander.
Let's move. Some of us need this.
Yeah.
You know.
I wonder if she improvised that line. That was good.
The trap, watch your back.
It's too late now. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, no, no, no. Is he just gonna chuck him through the door? Oh no, he's going through it.
I might be wrong. I think the dude who's like, "What are you doing?" is Chris Brewster, an old buddy of mine I used to flip with. He doubled Daredevil and a whole bunch of Marvel heroes.
Can you hear me? Are you recording or are you alive?
Sort of both.
Nah.
Oh, hey, quit it, jerk.
You can't hide in the...
Well, yeah, Jet Ski Magazine, put it down. Come on, you're up. There's been an attack. Let's go.
Jet Ski Magazine.
Put it on. Good. Yeah. Smart.
C-20 and her team went dark shortly after they jumped into the 1985 branch. All signs point to another ambush. It's our Loki variant. But which kind of Loki remains unknown.
No, the lesser kind, to be clear.
Let me see the back of that jacket.
Very subtle.
When we get out on the branch, we're not just looking for a time criminal, we're looking for a Loki, a variation of this guy. The TVA has pruned a lot of these guys, almost more than any other variant. And no two are alike.
It's like the one with Jet Li.
Do I get a weapon? Yeah. Well, I'll have my magic back. Is no one concerned about that?
And how's betraying us gonna get you any closer to the timekeepers?
An audience with the timekeepers is on the table.
Keep that focus.
I'm really enjoying them as a team.
Yeah.
They work really well together.
Fan out and search for her. And hurry up, because we're at 3 units until red line.
I see a scheme, and in that scheme, I see myself. We have a saying in Asgard, where there are wolf's ears, wolf's teeth are near. It means to be aware of your surroundings. Which is absurd, because my people are by nature gullible fools. It's a trap. He's waiting for you outside this tent. And we'll need to speak to the timekeepers at once. They're in graver danger than we realized.
Do we believe him?
He's lying. Just playing games. There's no one out there.
There is. There is.
Yeah, me for a second. My ears are sharp, too.
Oh well. I was really hoping he wasn't lying about all of it.
He's Loki. He's got to.
Yeah,
he's got to try.
Yeah, of course, of course.
But
the last thing, I was like, that's definitely a lie.
Obviously, there's some degree of truth in what he's saying, but
yeah,
he was trying.
The timekeepers are monitoring
every aspect of this case. I've never seen them so involved. They want that variant caught.
Thank you, Bar Slayer. I don't remember this. This must be from that analyst you keep on the side.
I couldn't read it.
Yeah, me neither.
You really believe in this variant?
Luckily, he believes in himself enough for the both of us. And hey, if it doesn't work, I'll delete him myself. He's really arrogant. You're here to help me catch the superior version of yourself.
Oh.
I believed, stupidly, that insecure need for validation would motivate you to find the killer because you know this variant is better than you, and you can't take it.
I wonder if this Loki becomes that Loki somehow, or like if this causes that.
Well, I don't know. I'm imagining something he did caused a disruption that created the other Loki. But he has to get back on the timeline to become the Loki that gets killed, I think. Destruction of Asgard.
Oh, Loki. What does he see?
He's hiding in apocalypses.
What am I looking at?
Okay, it was a clumsy metaphor, but you see what I mean. It doesn't matter. It could be any apocalypse. If everything and everyone around you is destined for imminent destruction, then nothing that I say or do will matter. We gotta properly test this theory.
Well, here's a fun theory. You lure me out into the field and then you stab me in the back.
I never stab anyone in the back.
You literally stab so many people. Here we go. It's Pompeii.
Loki! Loki! Mihi nomen est Loki. Vos omnes. Morituri estis. Right on cue! Nothing matters!
I don't believe it. Zero variance energy, no branching in the timeline.
Well done, Loki.
You really believe in all this stuff, don't you? I just accept what is.
3 magic lizards.
Timekeepers.
Created the TV. Including you.
Existence is chaos. Nothing makes any sense, so we try to make some sense of it. I'm just lucky that the chaos I emerged into gave me all this. My own glorious purpose.
That's where he is.
Alabama 2050.
Okay.
Telling you, you actually help us catch this variant, and who knows, my friend.
What, good enough for a face-to-face with the timekeepers?
One step at a time. Just in case.
Absolutely not.
This is so cool.
Oh, you
The hell was that?
Trailer.
That was me. Using magic to dry my clothes.
We'll see you in the showroom.
CCTV. There he is.
Oh shit. Just as predicted.
Oh, Loki.
Could that be you?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, no. Did you see that, Loki?
Me, I presume.
Please. If anyone's anyone, you're me.
Enchantment is a clever trick. Cowardly. A bit amateurish, but clever.
Almost as cowardly as working for the TVA.
I'm working for me.
And here I was worried that they found a better version of me.
Are you guys looking for the disaster shelter?
No.
You know, gaining their confidence was no mean feat.
You went undercover.
I'm going to overthrow the timekeepers. I could use a qualified lieutenant.
And I assume you mean me. The answer is no. I'm not interested in ruling the Time Variance Authority.
What are you interested in then, Randy?
That's your plan. Lure us all here so you could blow the place up. I miss Randy. Hi.
Come on. Stop hiding.
Oh.
Anyone can find me a disaster. I have shit to do.
Maybe it's not Loki.
I don't know. Let's see.
Because they haven't actually shown Loki.
No,
like you
but
said, he hasn't shed his skin.
Yeah, but I think they're just, you know, keeping this suspense right now.
Sure.
What is this about?
Brace yourself, Loki.
This isn't about you.
Right.
Dang, that's a lot.
Whoa. Oh, shit.
Where are they going?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow.
Ah!
Wow, what a second episode, man.
Yeah.
They really upped the ante
Oh my
there.
God.
That is amazing.
I didn't think that they would reveal her so soon. I guess the major reveal in the show would be finally the timekeepers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it kind of makes sense then that they're just like, okay, we'll just reveal this other Loki who's what, like Lady Loki or something like that. I
Yeah.
don't read the comics, so I don't know, you guys. That was pretty unexpected for me, at least. Like, that was a nice surprise. And then, like, off she goes, and then Loki's just like, all right, I'm gonna follow her, and then, like, I know I wanna know!
Right.
I need to know!
That was pretty exciting. I feel like maybe it's possible that they talked about that, like the female Loki.
Yeah, I think that was talked about.
But I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Up until we saw, I'm like, oh,
And
yeah.
then the reveal happened, and it's like, oh yeah, of course. Of course! The super, you know, intricate, I don't know what to call them, like fanboys or just people who are in the know, like new rock stars and stuff.
This episode definitely caught me by surprise because I wasn't expecting it to have that reveal so soon. I was expecting it to like kind of push that down the line a little bit. We're gonna sort of meander here a little bit, but with some fun adventure in that meandering, so you don't see it as meandering. But like, man, they went straight to it to give you a nice solid cliffhanger for episode 2. I really feels like this is gonna be a nice tight, what, 6 episodes? Is that what we're getting?
I don't know, I haven't looked.
I can't remember how many episodes we're getting, but it really feels like they're packing a lot into each one. One of the things I was wondering about was the pacing of that first episode, you know, and if that was gonna continue forward. And it seems like it is continuing through each episode. It's not like blazing fast pace. It's not quite as slow as the first one, but it does have a somewhat more tapered, not tapered, but like more of a walking pace. It's not like a full sprint, right?
Right, right.
But within that, like, there's so much happening that's interesting. So it doesn't need to be like plot driven. It's still a lot of fun, and it's fun to discover more about Loki and him uncovering himself, and that, like you said during the show, the dynamic between him and Owen Wilson.
Yeah,
Or
that was
Mobius.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing so far. Is just like their little partnership, because I think they work so well together. Like, I already enjoy Owen Wilson anyway. Anytime I watch him, I just kind of like his laid back, carefree attitude, the way he talks, the way he delivers lines, and he's doing himself here, but like really well in this character. And then just the two of them just kind of bouncing off each other is a delight to watch. And like, I just like hanging out with them. So I'm so happy about that. The pace is correct because, like you said, you know, we're learning a lot of things.
Yeah.
And so if they just blaze through it, you know, for people like us who are, you know, like, we're not complete noobs. We don't know everything, all of the little details when it comes to Marvel and stuff. And this is pretty intricate with different, I guess, like, what would you call it? Like parallel universes or something like that, like a multiverse, right? Because I was thinking about it, and I'm going, okay, so I was pretty surprised by the Lady Loki thing. Like, in theory, hearing people kind of talk about it and say, oh, this is probably gonna happen, that's one thing. And then seeing it actually happen, I'm like, okay, now how does that work? And then of course my brain went to like Spider-Man and
Into the Spider-Verse?
Into the Spider-Verse. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. You know, there could be a female Loki, because why not?
Yeah.
You know, and now all of the timelines are branching off like crazy.
Yeah, I think you're right in that if it went faster, that it could lose people because they're talking about very complicated concepts and ideas. Your average audience might not be used to engaging with that type of those type of ideas. But maybe I'm not giving audiences enough credit. I think that, like you said, pacing is perfect in order to allow everybody to absorb what's going on here. But with that being said, you know, they set up ideas and they really paid it off here because they showed you this device which resets everything, and then they further explained it again. Like you saw it, and then they explained it here. It's like, okay, cool. You get you understand that this person, this other Loki variant, is collecting all these things. And then when you see that moment towards the end of the episode, where it's like you see like 1. And you see 2, you're like, oh God, they're gonna like blow up this place. And then you see that it's being transported. It's like, oh my God, this is insane.
Yeah.
They properly set you up so you could feel the impact of that moment. It's like a nice setup payoff kind of thing, like Chekhov's gun being used properly.
With that, you know, we're getting a sense of the character, like you were saying, like knowing more about Loki, but then we're also kind of understanding this other Loki variant as well, and just kind of seeing how, because you know, like they have this whole thing where he's all, oh, I'm the superior one, and she's like, oh, I thought that, you know, maybe you were better than me, but clearly you're not. And then in that moment, you're going, oh crap, Loki literally just like walked into her trap.
Yeah, she's smarter than him.
She's smarter than him.
Yeah, and he knows that.
Yeah.
He's wrestling with that. One of the things I wanted to say before I forgot was my first clue that it wasn't actually Loki was the way that this variant spoke. The specific line was, I've got shit to do. Loki would never say that. That's not how he speaks. He's so regal in the way that he talks.
Yeah, he's almost like Shakespearean.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's no way he would ever say that line. And that was my first indication. I'm like, oh, that's not him. That's someone else. I don't know who it is. And then when they reveal it, I'm like, ah, that makes way more sense. Now, that moment at the end where he goes after her, I think there's this assumption on Owen Wilson's part, or Mobius's part, which is Loki's turned bad. He's broken bad.
Yeah.
Again, like which is what was expected.
What a surprise.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what Loki's intentions are. I mean, I'm hoping. I'm thinking Loki's going after her, still fighting for the Timekeepers or for Mobius. That's what I think is going on. Maybe, I don't know. Like, what do you think? Like that,
I don't know.
I don't think he's going after her with bad intentions. Like, do you think he's going after her to join her, or to take her out, or to continue to assist Mobius? I feel like it's the third.
I think that Loki's gonna do whatever makes sense to Loki. The only time I've really seen him be noble, off the top of my head, is, you know, in Endgame.
I think he's been noble more than that. I think he was noble in Ragnarok as well, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but
he's not normally, that's not his first choice of action.
Sure.
You know, he's a very selfish person.
He can be.
Yeah, he can be, yeah.
But I think he's the kind of character that we're always hoping for.
Exactly.
Like, you know, that's the thing. It's like whenever we see him, we're like, oh, come on, Loki.
Like you showed a glimmer of nobility and honor, but he often reverts back to that selfish thing. And so I'm wondering if it's just a self-preservation thing where he's like, okay, maybe she's more powerful, maybe I can learn from her. Or it could be, like you said, like he thinks he'd rather throw all his chips in with the Timekeepers and help them out.
Well, he wants an audience with the Timekeepers for sure. Another instance that I just thought about, I think, if I'm not mistaken, was in Thor, the second one. In that one, they added Loki to that film, and I think that, or they added more scenes of Loki to that film because that was like the note that people were getting from the audience, that the studios was getting from the audience, like, we need more Loki.
Yeah, because Loki's awesome.
Because Loki's awesome. And so, but if I'm not mistaken, I think he was being helpful in that plot. He was helping the good.
He can be helpful sometimes, but then he'll often surprise you with a, I helped you, but haha.
I think that this is turning out to be a very, very good start to this season. It's not just explaining where Loki went, it's like this whole big adventure, which we already knew from the trailer. I feel like they did a good job of teasing you in the commercials, but not giving away every goddamn thing. And that's great, because it's like there's so many surprises I think and I hope are in store for the rest of the season. So here's looking forward to that.
Yes.
You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And if you're watching this on Patreon, thanks for supporting us here. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and give this video an upvote if you could be so kind. Achara's on the social media and her own YouTube channel, youtube.com/Achara. Check out her other reactions, reviews, short films, vlogs, and interviews. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
Achara Kirk.
Peace out.